Let's keep learning, guys, about root words and ending words. In the last lesson, guys, you learned about two-syllable words that are made of root word and an ending word, as you have in here. This is the root word. As I told you in that lesson, the root word it's at the beginning, and then we have an ending word, and the ending word it's at the end. Okay. So if you see here, the dot comes before the ending word. This is an example about root word and an ending word. As you have here, we have jump in. So the root word is jump, and then we have the ending word, it's in. So as you can see here, one more time, the dot comes before the ending word. Let's clap, guys, while we say the word melting. Okay, so let's repeat after me. So we have melt in. One more time, we have melt in. Let's segment and blend. Okay, so we're going to do the first part. So we have first melt, right? So we have e, u, t. If we blend it, we have melt. So now if you see the last part, we have ing. Okay, so we have e, ng. So if we blend it, we have ing. Okay, so now in here, I have an example for you. Let's identify the root word and the ending word. I have some questions for you. Okay, so which part is the root word in this word? Okay, that's the first question. Then we have which part is the ending word. So remember, guys, that the dot comes before the ending word. So let's do that. As you have here, we have the root word that is melt, and then the word that is ing. So remember that I told you that the dot comes before the ending word. This is another example. So let's clap first for the word brushing. Okay, so let's clap, repeat after me. So we said brush in. One more time. So we have brush in. So now I want you to blend and segment this word. In here we have an example. So first we're going to segment and blend the word brush. Okay, so we have b, a, sh. When we blend it, we have brush. And now we're going to segment and blend the last part. Okay, guys, so we have, let me see. In the last part, we have ing. So we have e, g. Okay, so when we blend it, we have ing. So now we're going to identify the root word and the ending word for brushing. Okay, so remember that the dot comes before the ending word. So I have some questions for you in here. So if you see here, which part is the root word? So as you can see here, the root word for this is brush. And then we have which part is the ending word. So we have the ending word, it's ing. So remember, always you have to remember that the dot comes before the ending word. Okay, we're gonna clap for this word. So we have pick in. One more time, pick in. So now we are going to segment and blend the word picking. So as you can see here, we have the first part, pick. Okay, so let's segment and blend. So we have p, e, k. Okay, so when we blend it, we have pick. Now we have the last part, we have e, ng. Okay, so if we blend it, we have ing. Now let's identify the root and the ending word for this. So which part is the root word? That's the first question. And my second question is, which part is the ending word? Remember that the dot comes before the ending word. Okay, so let's think about it. So as I show you here, we have root. The root word is pick, and then we have the ending word ing. Remember that the dot comes before the ending word. Okay, so let's move on. Let's clap for the word running. Okay, so let's do it with me. Repeat after me. So we have run in. One more time, we have run in. So now we are going to blend and segment this word as you have here. So the first part we have o, n. When we blend it, we have run. And now we have the last part. So in the last part, we have ing. So let's segment and blend. So we have ing. Okay, so if we blend it, we have ing. Now let's identify the root word and the ending word. So the same questions that I have for you. Which part is the root word and which part is the ending word? So let's think about it. And remember that the dot comes before the ending word. Okay? So let's think. And in here, I'm going to show you that the root word is run. And then we have the ending word ing. Okay?